beginning this afternoon. What you notice is that when 3D effects are added to games, the surprise it can offer is not limited to the characters themselves. In addition, there is a much better sense of the height, width, and the depth in your gaming world. And therefore, you have much better ability to navigate. For example, in Kid Rippers, you can more easily judge the distance between yourself and the floating object. But it's not just the 3D graphics that make Nintendo 3DS unique. Communication can even occur during sleep mode, as Nintendo 3DS periodically searches for Wi-Fi access points or other Nintendo 3DS systems which are also ready to respond. It will then automatically communicate with them without you knowing. You might remember, Nintendo's used a somewhat similar function. But in that case, communications were limited because if those owners started playing another game, the communication stopped. Nintendo 3DS works differently. The hardware itself supports automatic communication regardless of what software is being played. Nintendo 3DS can also communicate using the internet through Wi-Fi access. Owners can navigate valuable information without having to do anything proactively. Even when you are not near a Wi-Fi access point, you may discover that new stages, new quests, ghost bed, and the new rankings have already been downloaded. And we will provide this kind of very unique communication service in a way that can be used by anyone, regardless of their technical knowledge or their gaming experience. And there is no need to pay a monthly. Now, let me conclude today by returning to the topic of games. Before Nintendo DS and Wii were launched, the majority of people in our industry cannot believe that these unprecedented ideas of Nintendo would work. So, in those cases, it was our job to build an install base, first by developing and marketing own first-party software. Very fortunately, the situation is different this time. We at Nintendo have launched many hardware systems. But in this case, I feel we will enjoy our biggest launch support ever from third party. Of course, internally, we are developing several kinds of games. For example, Mr. Miyamoto is working on the 3D version of Nintendo's, and you are going to find it contains some new business. You will also discover several other Nintendo titles this week. But I'd like to spend more time introducing Nintendo 3DS software coming from third parties. Behind me, you see a partial list of companies who intend to publish software for Nintendo 3DS. I cannot name them all, but I do want to draw your attention to several of them. Activision and DJ Hero, Level 5, Square Enix, THQ, Electronic Arts, including Marvel, NFL, Tecmo Koei Games, Capcom and Resident Evil, Warner Bros. Games, Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed, Namco Bandai Games, And Konami.
No way.
To all of you developers and publishers, I want you to know that I'm truly grateful for the support you are offering. Thank you very much. And to conclude my section today, I'd like to have some of these developers themselves describe their reaction and their experiences on Nintendo 3D. Thank you for your attention, and please enjoy the show.
First impression, seeing the screen. Can I use expletives in a Nintendo briefing?
前情報全くなかったですか。とにかく座ってください。このスクリーンにいてくださいってで突然 3D になったんで。Brilliant was my first reaction.
I saw some object floating in the air and it actually made me want to pick it up, which I thought was really impressive for such a small handheld screen.
この高いスペックっていうかですね、処理能力っていうのに関しては、待ち望んでいましたので、すごい魅力的ですね。
The new 3D screen will definitely have an impact on how we design games.
It gives people a whole new tool set to do all kinds of different things.
本当電車の中で眼鏡かけなくて遊ぶっていうのは強いなと思います。
やっぱりそこにこう奥行きが出たおかげで旗はなびいてないといけないし、メタルギアソリッドというゲームはですね 3D で携帯するとどうなるかっていうのを今、実験をしてます。ジャングルなんですよね。で手前に物があって奥に物があってその奥にもっていう
レジェンドイーブルのシリーズ、これは、完全オリジナルです。ゲームとしてそこに秘められた謎であったりとかですね、もっともっと探求してみたいっていう部分というのがきっと出てくると思うんですね。壁の奥に何があるんだろうとか、このタンスの奥に何があるんだろうみたいなことっていう意識させることができると思うんですね。
Having all three types of inputs at your disposal, touchscreen, D-pad, and now the analog controller.
It allows us to have more precision in the controls of our character.
Which opens up interesting combinations of gameplay.
So I'm really glad that Nintendo is trying to push their online connectivity. The ability to capture 3D content with the Nintendo 3DS's new camera is pretty awesome.
Nintendo 3DS がゲーム機としてじゃなくてツールとしてみんなに使われる可能性を秘めてくれるのですごく重要な機能じゃないかなと思います。
違う進化を多分これから遂げていくんだろうな、そういう可能性を感じてます。
What could not be cooler than that? Who would not want to be a part of that in the future?
Thank you, Mr. Iwata, and thanks as well to all of our development partners. When we began this morning, we promised something for everyone. From Zelda to Mario, Kirby to Donkey Kong, Mickey to Dragon Quest, Golden Sun to GoldenEye, and Metroid to Kid Icarus. I hope you found something you're looking forward to. But we also talked about new experiences, and we believe nothing at E3 will deliver on that like Nintendo 3DS. Something you thought you knew perfectly well will now be perfectly transformed. What's added literally is a new dimension. All of you watching this on e3.nintendo.com, please stay connected because we've got more news and additional content coming up momentarily that isn't available anywhere else. I wish we could all transport here to LA this week so that you could get your hands on Nintendo 3DS at our booth. And when you finally experience it, you'll understand. Unfortunately, there is no way to adequately represent the Nintendo 3DS experience on stage. So we decided to try and communicate it a very different way. Let's see how this works.